Hey guys, it's Hayden here making another video. Today I want to talk about altered states and experiencing life, having different kinds of experiences, and sort of how to change the way you feel, change the way your life is, and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So a lot of people are interested in altered states and sort of how to accomplish them, and sort of how to feel different things and to be more present in your life. Sort of the things that I talk about in spirituality and particularly in shamanism. And there's kind of this perception that these states are like mystical, and can't be achieved by everybody, that you need to have a certain kind of knowledge or understanding in order to achieve them, which is true on some level. But ultimately, a lot of these states that people talk about and people experience are just because they aren't consumed with their thoughts. They're not focused on things that are distracting them. They're not focused on things that are pulling them away from experiencing life, from feeling things, from tasting your food, from being present with somebody intimately. That's something that you have to practice. That's something you have to hone and put your attention on. So a lot of people walk around their lives with a constant dialogue going on in their heads of things they should do, things they shouldn't do, regrets of the past, regrets of the future, um, sort of these blocks from past traumas, all kinds of things that just get stuck in the mind. And when that happens, then you get trapped in this sort of small world of experience, and so everything feels kind of stale and stagnant and uninteresting because you're stuck in this one state, this two-dimensional state of being consumed by thoughts. And so part of one of the most important things with growth and development is being able to get out of your head and into your body and experience different things, connect with different things. And that's what a lot of shamanism is really connecting with um, other ways of being, connecting with other people, other like plants and animals and all kinds of things, connecting with those different states to get insight and understanding of different ways of being so that we can be more versatile and useful in our lives. So anybody can do these things. It doesn't take a whole lot of practice. It's just a matter of placing your focus and attention on that thing and practicing over time. You can start to accomplish different states and feel different things. I was taught by my teacher to practice first with the tree. So you sit with a tree for a week, and you meditate with the tree and you really feel the tree with your heart. I started and journaled and sent it to my teacher, and he was supportive of me. But later on, he showed me another way to connect because I was connecting with my mind. It's important to connect with your heart. That's really where the connection comes from. It's not so much intellectual connection. Um, the universe doesn't really connect on an intellectual level. It can, if like information comes through intellectually, but generally the connection aspect comes from the heart, from the body, at least from my experience. So altered states is something that I've definitely experienced. I've experienced altered states through through chemicals, so through DMT, through marijuana, um, through alcohol. Obviously, most people have experienced that. But you can also experience altered states through dreams, through dancing, and all kinds of different ways. Meditation. You can go into a journey. So I've experienced states with those chemicals, but also without chemicals or anything like that. Just naturally, I've gone into trance with dancing, and it's not. It's generally, I mean, as you practice more, you probably go deeper into the trance, but it's nothing that's super like. It's different from waking life. Like it's a different feeling. You connect with a different space, and you kind of go into a different place when that happens. But it's mostly about opening up and allowing yourself to connect with something greater and allowing something to come in and assist you or guide you in a process. And so um, it's really a practice of letting go. It's a practice of being open, being grateful, being receptive, being thankful, and you're able to connect with different entities, different spirits that can sort of help you understand life in a new perspective, from a new vantage point that maybe you didn't have before. So you might take the dance of the eagle or the dance of the bear or the dance of the snake, and you start to feel that energy, and you start to feel what it feels like to be that creature. And so there's wisdom and there's knowledge and there's understanding and there's perception from that animal's vantage point that you start to gain. And there's healing from that when you change your perception of the world and you change your ability to see the world in a different way and feel your own self in a different way. It's very powerful medicine to be able to do that. So I think a lot of people get caught up in a lot of the intellectual stuff with spirituality, of like how grandiose all these experiences sound and how mystical they sound. But they're pretty common, honestly. Most people just don't give themselves credit for it. And they also don't give themselves the opportunity to experience something like that because they're afraid of getting out of their heads. They're afraid of letting go. And you don't have to be perfect. I've been in an altered state or a trance state while still having my mind kind of going in the background, but my primary focus was the actual trance. So that can happen too. But as you practice more, that sort of busy mind will start to dwindle down, and you start to become more aware of the mind coming in, the thoughts, and the distractions. And it's not about deleting them. You don't want to try to delete them. You just place your focus on something different. It's just like a meditation. You have a focus that you like to focus on, and you just bring your focus back to your breath or the noise in the room or whatever your intention is for that specific practice. And slowly over time, you're able to sort of have control more over your mind, and you start to able to be more aware of what kind of thoughts and emotions and things you have. And then you can practice restraint, where you don't necessarily engage with that thought or emotion, and you can choose to do something else, like connect back with your focus, so you're not as distracted and you're not as motivated by impulses and desires and things like that can pull us off track and get us distracted from what we want to do in our lives. So yeah, I guess to kind of sum it up for you guys, altered states are pretty common. You experience them every night in dreams. You experience them. You probably experienced them before as a child, because children are always dreaming. They think they're frogs. They think they're, they go into that frog state or the playful state, or they're always dreaming and feeling different things. But then we're told that those things aren't real, that we shouldn't experience those. And so that part of experience goes away. We shut down some of our senses. But if you want to, you can open those back up. But in order to do that, it has to come from the heart, and you connect and you feel and you experience things, and you start to feel that life is much bigger than just a square box. There's other kinds of things you can feel, experience, explore. There's so much there to enjoy and to nourish yourself with if you open yourself up to it. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm recording it on a webcam, so I hope that comes out well. I'm hoping to maybe do some live streaming with this webcam. That's why I bought it. And then possibly do some readings for people. So if you'd like some readings with me, let me know. I do readings, and yeah. So just let me know if you're interested. And as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Take time for yourself, seek your truth. And if you'd like to see more videos by me, you can check out my channel, Informal Inquiry. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, guys.